Picture this, a determined young swimmer from New Zealand, born with one arm shorter than the other, smashing barriers in the pool and chasing dreams that seem almost unreachable. Joshua Willmer, the rising star of Paralympic swimming, is not just aiming for medals, he's gunning for gold, world records, and a life that's as balanced as it is bold. But here's where it gets truly inspiring. At just 20 years old, this Kiwi athlete is proving that with grit and a fresh perspective, anything is possible. And this is the part most people miss, how a single event can flip your entire outlook on pursuing greatness. Hailing from the watery shores of Auckland's Kaukai Bay, Willmer grew up immersed in the ocean's embrace. By the tender age of 8, he dove into competitive swimming with a local club, building a foundation that would later propel him to international stardom. Yet, it wasn't until the Paris Paralympics last year that a spark ignited within him. Before that, he approached swimming casually, viewing it as just another race without big expectations. But crossing that finish line in Paris triggered a monumental shift in his mindset. Ever since dipping my toes into international competitions, I honestly treated it like any other swim, no grand visions, he reflects. But Paris changed everything. It sparked this huge internal switch where I thought, hey, I actually want to become a legendary swimmer and achieve massive goals. Now, Willmer competes in the SB8 classification for the 100-meter breaststroke, a category designed for swimmers with physical impairments that limit their abilities, like his left arm amputation below the elbow. To fuel his ambitions, he's made significant moves, relocating from home, switching to a new club, and ramping up his training intensity. Under the guidance of his fresh coach, Michael Weston, Willmer is gearing up to reclaim his gold at the upcoming Commonwealth Games, following his triumphant victory at the Birmingham edition when he was just 17. Looking ahead, his eyes are set on the 2028 Los Angeles Paralympics, where he hopes to make waves on a global stage. And yes, he's even daring to shatter the 100-meter breaststroke world record, all while sneaking in time for his favorite pastime, fishing. It's a reminder that even elite athletes need outlets to recharge. For beginners in sports psychology, this highlights how hobbies can prevent burnout and keep passion alive. Of course, chasing such lofty targets requires sacrifices. Willmer admits he's traded wild nights out partying for relentless focus on the pool. I went from constant social adventures to making swimming my top priority, he shares. Along the way, he's learning the ropes of recovery techniques, proper nutrition, and other essentials that turn good athletes into great ones. For those new to high-level training, think of recovery as your body's reset button. Without it, intense workouts can lead to injury or fatigue, much like how a car needs maintenance to perform optimally. But here's where it gets controversial. Does pushing yourself to these extremes, with all the pressure that comes with it, really forge champions, or does it risk burning out the human spirit? Willmer faces his share of self-doubt, especially in high-stakes events like the Paralympics. I sometimes slip into doubting my own capabilities, he confesses. You always wonder, can I really pull this off? What if things go wrong? The key is remembering the effort you've invested, trusting the plan, and leaning on support. When the weight feels too heavy, he turns to Coach Michael for heart-to-hearts that help him regain perspective. Balancing the grind with real life is crucial for Willmer, who believes in a well-rounded existence beyond the pool. While some athletes live and breathe their sport, he doesn't even tune into swimming broadcasts on TV. Instead, after a tough week, he unwinds with fishing trips with friends or a round of golf, anything to escape the water world. His in-season routine is demanding: 3 gym sessions, 9 swims, and 3 bike rides per week. It's a schedule that underscores the discipline required, yet he proves you can excel without letting your identity revolve solely around your sport. Paralympic head coach Simon Main praises Willmer's standout trait, his refusal to be swayed by naysayers. His real power is ignoring what others say he can't do, Main notes. If someone claims he'll never make a final, he tunes it out and charges ahead. He trains with purpose, knowing it's all about dominating when the competition starts. This defiance echoes in the words of Willmer's auntie and close confidant, Sophie May, who at 21 has seen him overcome hurdles firsthand. He conquers everything, even with just one full arm and part of another, she says. Kids can be cruel when you look different, but he rose above it, staying laser-focused on his passion. If he's not in the pool, he's in the sea. Water is his constant companion. For aspiring young athletes climbing the ranks, Willmer offers this wisdom: seize the moment and embrace risks. The joy you get from it, plus the chance to make a team, makes it worthwhile to dive in while you're young, he advises. You don't want to look back at 30 regretting missed opportunities. If you believe in yourself, just go for it. To amp up motivation, he cranks up A Daughter by Pearl Jam and dives into the hard work, a simple tip that any beginner can try to build momentum. Currently, the SB8 100-meter breaststroke world record stands at 1 minute and 7.01 seconds, while Willmer's personal best is 1 minute and 11.08 seconds. He's closing the gap, proving that records aren't just about time, they're about resilience and redefining what's possible. And this is the part that sparks debate: is Willmer's balanced approach, mixing intense training with hobbies like fishing, the secret to sustainable success, or do some believe pure dedication without distractions is the only path to greatness? What do you think? Should athletes prioritize fun outside their sport to avoid burnout, or is total immersion the ultimate key to breaking records? Share your opinions in the comments below. I'd love to hear differing views. Keep up with more inspiring Kiwi stories by signing up for No Pitapito Carrero, our daily newsletter curated by editors and delivered to your inbox every weekday.